I am Dr. W. B. Gulnole from Kamla Nehru Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today we are discussing the chemical reaction mechanisms of the reaction, that is ionic mechanism and free radical mechanism of the alkanes. And in case of mechanism of the reaction, first is the ionic mechanism, that is the example we are taking addition of bromine to the ethylene or ethene, and another ionic mechanism of addition of HBr to the propylene, and second free radical mechanism of the addition of HBr, that is the hydrogen bromide, to the propylene. So these three mechanisms of the reactions we are discussing in today's part, and already different types of reaction, chemical reaction of the alkene we have discussed in the last part, and also what is Markovnikov's rule, what is the peroxide effect. This part we have already discussed in the last part. So today we are taking the reaction mechanism of the first is the electrophilic addition reaction and then free radical mechanism. So these are the reaction ionic mechanism and free radical mechanism we are discussing in today's part. So today's topic is the alkene and cycloalkene, and here this is the part number 4, and in this part number 4 today we are discussing the mechanism of the reactions, and two types of mechanism of the reactions are there. First is the ionic mechanism and second is the free radical mechanism. So we are taking the example of addition of bromine to the ethene, and then ionic mechanism of addition of HBr to propene, and free radical mechanism of addition of HBr to the propane. So these three mechanisms are very important in case of alkene. So first one is ionic mechanism of addition of bromine to the ethene, and as we know here what is the electrophilic addition reaction. It is the mechanism of electrophilic addition reaction by taking the example of addition of bromine to ethylene, and this mechanism consists of two steps, and this is ionic mechanism, and this ionic mechanism consists of two steps. So step 1 is given here. What is step 1? In the step 1, bromine molecule itself is a non-polar. Bromine is a non-polar because both are having the same charge, so it is non-polar. When the molecule have different charge, then it is polar. So bromine molecule itself is a non-polar, but when it comes close to the ethylene molecule, then pi electrons of the double bond begin to repel with the electron pair holding the two bromine atoms in the bromine molecule, and because of that, what is now here, when the bromine molecule come close to the ethylene molecule, then pi electrons of the double bond begin to repel with the electron pair holding the between the two bromine atoms, and because of this result is that bromine molecule get polarized. Because of this repulsion, bromine molecule get polarized, and the positive end of the bromine dipole behave as an electrophile and is attracted by the pi electrons of the ethylene molecule and to form the pi complex. And after forming the pi complex, it gives the carbocation and bromide ion, and this step is a slow step, and therefore it is a rate determining step of this reaction. So this is the step 1, is a slow step and rate determining step. So how this is shown in the here in this slide. So this is the bromine molecule. So when this bromine come in contact with the ethylene, then bromine get polarized. So this is the having polarized means having the two poles, because this electron pair repel with the pi electrons of ethylene, because ethylene have carbon-carbon double bond, and double bond have a pi bond, and pi electrons repel with this electron pair, and because of that bromine get polarized, and this is the polarization of bromine molecule, and therefore this is having slightly positive charge and this is having slightly negative charge. Now this polarized bromine molecule is here and react with the ethylene. So here ethylene and polarized. So positive end of this bromine attracted toward the act as an electrophile and attracted toward the CH2 here. So see here how this type of molecule, this positive end attracted toward the bromine, this carbon-carbon double bond, and this type of complex is formed. This is known as pi complex. So in this case, after this this is the slow rate of the reaction, and this is a slow reaction. So here after this rearrangement, what is now this bromine get attached here with the CH2 group. So Br attached to here, and this bromine having positive charge shifted here to this carbon, and Br minus get formed. So this is the bromide ion, and this is the carbocation because carbon have positive charge. So this is carbocation. So carbocation means carbon have positive charge. So this is the bromoethyl. This is the ethyl, bromoethyl carbocation, and bromide ions are formed. So when ethylene react with this bromine, polarized bromine, first it form pi complex. After that it form the carbocation, bromoethyl carbocation. And this step can also be shown represented in this way. So this is ethylene bromine. So this get attracted toward this, so Br get attached here, and this bond get break, and the 2 electrons are coming here to this bromine. So and this forming bromide, and this is the carbocation. So this is the step 1. This is the slow step and rate determining step. So this is the first step, and second step is now the carbocation formed in the first step is a reactive chemical species and immediately undergo the nucleophilic attack by bromide ion present in the solution, forming the addition product. Now see, the addition product is formed. This step is a fast and it does not affect the rate of reaction. Therefore here, now this is the bromide ion present in the solution, attack this carbocation. So here positive charge, so we are attached to is now attracted toward this positive end of the carbon. So here now the nucleophilic attack is taking place, and this reaction is a fast, and so now here bromine get attached to this carbon, and this type of compound is formed, which is known as 1,2-dibromomethane. So in this way, addition of bromine to the ethene or ethylene is taking place, and this is the two-step reaction. And in this case, this is the mechanism which is known as ionic mechanism. So step 1, in the step 1 carbocation is formed, and in the second step carbocation react with this bromide ion present in the solution, and nucleophilic attack by this bromide ion is taking place, and now we get the addition product. So this is the addition product. The name of this compound is 1,2-dibromomethane. So this is the these are the two steps of the mechanism, reaction mechanism, in the ionic mechanism of the addition of bromine to the ethene. So this is first mechanism, and second is now ionic mechanism, mechanism of addition of HBr to the propylene. Now this is also ionic mechanism, and the example is addition of hydrogen bromide to the propylene. So this is also again ionic mechanism. So this mechanism of the addition of hydrogen halide to the unsymmetrical alkene involves the formation of carbonium ion, and as we know in the symmetrical it may also be shown by the example of addition of HBr to propylene, and this mechanism consists of 3 steps. So this is the mechanism known as the ionic mechanism, and in this case addition of hydrogen halide to the unsymmetrical alkene like propene involves the formation of carbonium ion. So initially it forms the carbonium ion, and it is similar to the symmetrical alkene. It may be shown by taking the example. So here see the step 1 now. What is the step 1? In case of step 1, formation of pi complex is taking place and giving the cyclic intermediate and bromide ion. So this mechanism, ionic mechanism, is a 3-step process, and in the first step there is a formation of pi complex and forming cyclic intermediate and bromide ion. So this is the propylene molecule, HBr, H plus Br minus, and this is HBr when it reacts with the propylene. So this type of pi complex is formed. So this positive end, similar to we have seen in the last example. So this positive end is attracted to the pi electrons of the double bond, and this is the pi complex formed. And after that rearrangement, what is there between carbon and this carbon, there is H plus ion, and this bond get break and here bromide ion is formed. So ये CH जैसा का वैसा ही है, ये दो कार्बन के बीच में ये H plus है, this bond get break and bromide ion is formed, and this is known as the compound cyclic intermediate. So this is the intermediate formed, cyclic intermediate formed in the step 1. So cyclic intermediate and the bromide ion. This is the bromide and the cyclic intermediate in the step 1. Again now I am repeating here what is propylene react with the HBr. So HBr having the H plus and Br minus. Similar to ethylene, H plus the positive end of this HBr is attracted toward this pi electrons of double bond, and we get this pi complex. After this rearrangement and this bond get break and bromide ion is formed and H plus is here. So this is the cyclic intermediate. In the step 2, the cyclic intermediate formed in the step 1 is capable of forming two carbonium ion. Now there is a formation of carbonium ion, one is primary and second is another is and secondary. So two carbonium ions are formed, primary and secondary carbonium ion. Two carbonium. So it is shown here in a second step. So this is the carbocation. This is the intermediate formed in the step 1. So this is the cyclic intermediate formed in the step 1, forming two types of carbonium ion. Carbonium ion means carbon have positive charge. So this is the carbonium ion, CH3. So this H plus get added here, CH3, CH having this charge and CH3. So this is known as secondary, because secondary carbonium ion, and this secondary carbonium ion is more stable. Another possibility is also there, CH3, CH2, CH2. See, positive charge shifted here, and this H is shifted is added here. So this is CH becomes CH2 and positive charge is here. So this is the primary carbonium ion, because the positive charge present on the primary carbon. So primary carbonium ion, and this is less stable. So secondary carbonium ion is more stable and primary is less stable. So we get carbonium ion, two types of carbonium ion, primary and secondary, in step number 2. In step 3, the carbonium ion 1 and 2 obtained in the second step react with the nucleophile, that is bromide ion, from step 1 and give two possible alkyl bromide. As we know, what is now from the second step we obtain, in second step we obtain carbonium ion 1 and 2. These carbonium ion react with the nucleophile, that is bromide, from the step 1. Step 1 में क्या था, bromide, cyclic intermediate and bromide ion. तो ये जो product है 1 over 2 carbonium ion react with the bromide of the step 1 and giving these two product. See, major product is the isopropyl bromide. So this is the carbocation number 1 and react with the bromide Br minus, and this Br attached to this carbon having positive charge. There is a more affinity, so Br get joined here having the carbon having positive charge. So we obtain this type of compound, isopropyl bromide, because this is secondary bromide, this is secondary carbon, therefore this is the isopropyl bromide or major product. This is the major product. And second intermediate, that is carbonium ion, this is primary, react with bromide ion, and again now this bromide now attached to this carbon having positive charge. So this bromide attached here, and the name of this compound is a N-propyl bromide. So we obtain two products in step 3. Carbocation primary, secondary and primary. So secondary carbonium ion give isopropyl bromide, major product, and number 2 give N-propyl bromide. So these are the 3 steps. These are the simple reactions and forming the product. So in this case we obtain isopropyl product as the major product in this example of addition of HBr to the propylene. And in this case also now we may say that here stabilities of the carbonium ion are in the order. So stability of carbonium ion are in the that is order is carbonium ion having the stability, tertiary is more stable than secondary, secondary is more stable than primary. Carbonium ion dominate this step 2 because it is the most stable as compared to 2, and also because of its greater formation as compared to 1. And now in this case energy changes taking place during the course of the addition of HBr. Energy changes can take place during the course of addition of HBr to the propylene and forming carbonium ion are shown in this diagram. So here this is the diagram. So as I just say that tertiary is more stable than secondary, secondary more stable than primary, and energy changes during the course of addition of HBr to the propylene form the carbonium ion shown in this diagram. So this is the reactant propylene and plus H plus. So this is the energy is very less reactant, and now this is the first carbonium ion, this is second carbonium ion. So energy of first one is a secondary carbonium ion, this is secondary, so it is having less energy, more stable, having high energy, more less stable. So this is the energy level diagram for the formation of primary and secondary carbonium ion obtained from the propylene. So this carbonium ion obtained from the propylene have different energy changes shown in this diagram. After this, now third mechanism is there, which is this mechanism is known as free radical mechanism of addition of HBr to the propylene, and this is the example of free radical. And as we know, in case of free radical, three steps are there again. First is the initiation step or chain initiation, second is chain propagation, and third is chain termination. Three steps are there in the free radical mechanism of addition of, example is addition of HBr, hydrogen bromide, to the propylene. Now peroxide, in this case peroxide as well as UV light are able to initiate the chain reaction, and which result in the formation of anti-Markovnikov's product. Propylene react with the HBr, give N-propyl bromide by the following three steps. We have seen in the last ionic mechanism, it favor for the formation of isopropyl bromide when we add HBr, that is according to the Markovnikov's. But now in this case of the addition of HBr to propylene by free radical, it favor for the formation of N-propyl bromide, which is a product of anti-Markovnikov's product. So again, this mechanism consists of three steps, and first step is chain initiation step, chain initiating step. So here this is the step 1. Three steps are there. This is step 1, chain initiating step, and in this case peroxide dissociate and give two free alkoxy radical. What is peroxide? Dissociate to give two free alkoxy radicals. That is, alkoxy means OR, and which attack HBr to form the ब्रोमीन फ्री रेडिकल. तो इस टाइप से ये फ्री रेडिकल्स मिलते हैं. तो देखो इसमें स्टेप 1 में व्हाट इज चेन इनिशिएशन स्टेप. सो दिस इज द अल्कोक्साइड, दिस इज अल्कोक्साइड, ये दिस इज पेरोक्साइड, एंड पेरोक्साइड ये दो ऑक्सीजन के बीच में इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर है. दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर गेट ब्रेक एंड वन इलेक्ट्रॉन कम विथ आरो, अनदर इज हियर. सो दिस इज वी गेट द टू फ्री रेडिकल, अल्कोक्सी फ्री रेडिकल. इसको बोलते हैं OR. तो अल्कोक्सी फ्री रेडिकल, एक इलेक्ट्रॉन है अनपेयर्ड, तो ऐसे रेडिकल को बोलते हैं फ्री रेडिकल्स. दिस इज द ऑर्गेनिक पेरोक्साइड एंड दिस बॉन्ड गेट ब्रेक एंड वी गेट फ्री रेडिकल, अल्कोक्सी फ्री रेडिकल. दिस अल्कोक्सी फ्री रेडिकल रिएक्ट विद द HBr, अटैक द HBr. तो HBr का भी एक इलेक्ट्रॉन इधर एक और इधर एक आता है. तो क्या होता है, ये H इधर कंबाइन होकर ROH, ये जो नेगेटिव है तो इसको अटैक हो जाता है. ROH is one product and bromide ion is the free radical, another free radical formed. तो फर्स्ट स्टेप में क्या होता है, चेन इनिशिएशन स्टेप. तो दिस इज द ऑर्गेनिक पेरोक्साइड फॉर्मिंग अल्कोक्सी फ्री रेडिकल. When HBr attacks the RO free radical, then ROH compound is formed and now bromide free radicals are formed. So two types of free radicals are in the first step are formed, and in the second step now these free radicals this is another HBr on photochemical dissociation. That is, photochemical dissociation is in the presence of UV light also give free radical H and हाइड्रोजन ब्रोमाइड फ्री रेडिकल. तो HBr है, ये बॉन्ड ब्रेक होता है UV लाइट में इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ लाइट एंड वी गेट फ्री रेडिकल, ब्रोमाइड फ्री रेडिकल एंड हाइड्रोजन फ्री रेडिकल्स. सो दिस इज द स्टेप 1. स्टेप 2 में क्या है, चेन प्रोपेगेशन स्टेप. तो इसमें ब्रोमीन फ्री रेडिकल जो मिला है फ्री रेडिकल, देन अटैक द अल्कीन, आपका कौन सा है, प्रोपिलीन. this bromine free radical attack the propylene and forming secondary free radical more stable. इसमें भी दो प्रोडक्ट मिलते हैं. तो ये पहली स्टेप है, प्रोपिलीन ब्रोमाइड आयन ब्रोमाइड फ्री रेडिकल अटैक दी प्रोपिलीन एंड फॉर्मिंग दिस इज दी, ये ब्रोमाइड इसमें अटैच हो जाता है और ये जो चार्ज है इसके ऊपर ये यहाँ पे आ जाता है. तो दिस इज द सेकेंडरी फ्री रेडिकल मोर स्टेबल. ये फ्री रेडिकल्स है, सेकेंडरी फ्री रेडिकल मोर स्टेबल. ये दूसरा है प्रोपिलीन और ये ब्रोमाइड अटैक्स दिस बॉन्ड. तो ये दो बॉन्ड ब्रेक होता है, एक इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पे एक इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ, तो शिफ्ट हो गया. देखो यहाँ पे अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है एंड वी गेट दिस इज द कंपाउंड, वी गेट द प्राइमरी फ्री रेडिकल. इट इज लेस स्टेबल. सो फ्री रेडिकल्स chain propagation step taking place, and in this way we obtain the different free radicals, and the addition of this propene and then bromide, again propene bromide is taking place and chain get formed and propagation of step taking place in the second part or second step. So this is the one molecule, we get this one, another it reacts with the bromide and again we get free radical, another ethylene propylene molecule react and forming the so chain propagation can take place one by one. So in this way we obtain second step, and now in the third step chain termination is taking place. The more stable radical from the step 2 react with the HBr. More stable is, this is the secondary free radical. Secondary free radical is more stable and react with this HBr and forming anti-Markovnikov's product, and another bromine free radical which propagate the chain reaction. So here this H comes here and becomes CH2 and CH3 and Br free radical is formed. So this is the product N-propyl bromide. So according to the step 3, so HBr, H is attached to the carbon having unpaired electron here, so this hydrogen attached this carbon and we get this product. So this is the main product N-propyl bromide, and N-propyl bromide is formed. It is opposite to the Markovnikov, that is known as the, this product is known as anti-Markovnikov's product. So in this way 3 steps are there in free radical mechanism of addition of HBr to propylene. So these are the different 3 mechanism and examples of the addition reactions. And so today we have discussed, and here we stop now, and today we have discussed the different 3 examples of reaction mechanism. And as we know, in the first case, that is the electrophilic addition reaction, we have taken the example of addition of bromine to the ethylene, that is the ionic mechanism. Second ionic mechanism we have discussed, what is the addition of HBr to the propene or propylene. And third we have discussed the free radical mechanism of, example we have taken here, addition of HBr to propylene. So these are the simple mechanisms, and these are important from the examination point of view. So here today we stop here, and in the next part we will discuss about the cycloalkanes. So already we have discussed what is the alkene, nomenclature of alkene, methods of formation of alkene, different chemical reactions of alkene, and also reaction mechanism of alkene, and important to their part, one is Markovnikov's rule and second is peroxide effect. So all this part about the alkene we have discussed in this part, and now next part is the cycloalkanes.